Now, let's look at the chilling encounter that occurred deep within the depths of an abandoned mine located in the mysterious town of Shiloh. Join me as we analyze this spine-tingling footage captured by a group of brave workers from a mining company. As the camera pans across the vast and desolate space, pay close attention for something truly extraordinary. Just a few feet away, nestled in a small crevice, a curious and enigmatic figure comes into view. Its shadowy form can only be glimpsed for a fleeting moment, as if it wishes to remain hidden from the mortal realm. Astonishingly, when the camera pans back, the figure has vanished without a trace, leaving us to wonder, what was it? Yet one hypothesis has gained popularity among believers, a creature known as a duende, an elf-like entity said to harbor sinister intentions. However, let's remember that these theories are just that. Could this be a paranormal presence captured by mere chance? Or is there a logical explanation for this? Now we are looking at an update from user WinMCPix, who had shared some eerie poltergeist encounters from his home, in which he and his family is living in. The spirit loves to spook the whole family, including his little son. The unsettling truth: the activity has elevated from loud and terrifying rattling noises to full-on shadow sightings. This clip was captured one night after Win was woken up by a loud bang.
Hello? Hey, no, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude. It's okay. It's okay.
The shadow was just sitting in his chair, possibly waiting for Win to show up. Creepy. A few nights after that, their security camera outside of their home has captured the following incident and alerted the family that movement had been detected at the time. The family had never seen such a weird object, and the way it moves makes it pretty unrealistic for it to just be a light reflection from the street or from the neighboring houses. They are certain that this capture is connected with the scary encounters in their home. Could this be? The next case has been shared from the home of user Failed Talk Show Host. The man claims that he could hear mysterious noises for the last couple of years, coming from his apartment, and this was mainly happening in the late evening hours. He tried hard to figure out what was going on in his home, but was never lucky enough to uncover the origin of these creepy sounds. However, one night he was noticing the mysterious sounds once more and snapped a photo towards the kitchen from where he could hear them. He enhanced the photo, only to notice what appears to be a very tall figure standing in his kitchen. It's quite the terrifying image, and it seems to be that this apparition is wearing a priest's collar, at least in my opinion. Just look how tall it is. Whatever we are seeing here should not have been there. A few nights after that, the man grabbed his phone again, after hearing these weird noises originating once more. This time he didn't capture anything on his photo, but rather decided to put out his camera, and he started recording for several hours on standby. Once again it is pretty dark, but after enhancing the footage, we can see a figure moving in the dark, and it's pretty clear that this must have been the same person or thing that we had seen in the kitchen photo. I don't think that we are dealing with a squatter here, so is it safe to say that we are seeing something paranormal unfold? Who knows? Now we are following the team of vault investigators who travel to a new haunted location that is apparently inhabiting the spirit of a young lady, a basement underneath a shop to be exact. Some eyewitnesses have reported to feel a strange presence whenever they are down there, and some of them even have seen or heard her. How creepy. After scouting out the room, the team pulls out some chairs and they get a spirit box session going, and after they attempt to make contact with the girl in the basement, they capture something.
Or dust. It is dust, right?
How many people are here right now? 4?
Or walk up to that green light.
When you give both of us a tap.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Take another look. There seems to be a hand appearing out of the darkness. Perhaps it was trying to grab the phone device. It was pretty hard to see at the time due to the lighting conditions in there. But the vault investigators team is certain that this is a hand from the other side. You can even make out its fingers. Could it be that the spirit of the girl was actually trying to touch one of their devices? What do you guys think? A very amazing capture. The next clip was sent by True Canadian Airguns, and in the email he was telling me about a friend who was testing his camera one night in the family living room, and they were not expecting that anything unusual could show up on the test footage. You can hear his family in the background, and it appears that the camera was mounted on a tripod, and it is only a couple of moments in before a strange event can be recorded. Let's see. And this is where it ends. It appears that a strange shape is floating by. And truth be told, it has the statue of a body, kind of. But what is going on here for real? Of course, it could be some dust particles, but I find it's quite unrealistic. Could it be a reflection from the outside, perhaps? Who knows? It almost feels unlikely, though. Let me know what you can see. Is it a paranormal apparition that is walking through the screen here? Maybe we are even able to see its arms and eyes. Mysterious. The next video was sent to me by Ryan Donahue, who tells me that what we are looking at here is a capture that was shared in the mystery section of Reddit. It is said that two urban explorers ventured to an abandoned building in their hometown. It is not further explained what area they were exactly located at, but apparently the building has been part of several rituals in the past, by all kinds of cults and different people. Seeking for a little thrill, the two men are exploring every part of the rundown building. And at a certain point, they feel that there might be somebody talking, and the noises seem to be stemming from the second floor. Have you seen that? Let's take another look at it. After brightening it up a bit, it actually does look like somebody is peeking out of the corner behind the back wall. A pale figure. People actually suspect that it could be the spirit of a woman. Do you agree? Or is it simply just a hoax played out by these two men? Whatever the exact answer, it's pretty mysterious. Andrew B. had forwarded me the following videos that were documented by Wade Lanigan, a young man who's living together with his young daughter in a supposedly haunted house. Ever since moving in, he felt that something was just not right. And lately, more and more really odd encounters seem to be taking place in his home, especially at night.
At the end of this video, I'll add the photo for context to anyone that's seeing this and hasn't seen the first video. I'm home alone, just me and my daughter, and someone took a picture of me in my bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is super terrifying. Right now, I'm staying at a buddy's house in his guest room. We're too spooked to stay at my house. It's just too creepy. Even though I did search the whole house, there's definitely no one there, and I made a police report. I made sure to screenshot it so you can see what time it was taken. It's at 2:34 in the morning. As you can see, there's no way that my daughter could have taken it. And there was no one else at my house. Yeah, the way that the photo looks is just super creepy, and it looks like someone was standing on my bed, which is also super creepy.
Ever since this terrifying image had been found on his phone, things just got stranger and stranger. Or, may one say, even way more scarier. Shortly after, pretty heavy poltergeist activity started to occur, and Wade found himself in quite the terrifying situation tonight. He updated his community with another bone-tingling update, talking about some mysterious force that was dabbling with his doorbell.
Man, I'm so freaked out right now.
And then the young man makes a big mistake and opens the door to the entity. making many believe that this was the point in time where he allowed this thing inside his home. The following unfolded shortly after.
You okay? Daisy, get in the car. Get in the car.
He realized that the dark entity was staring at him from inside the house, while he was glancing back at it from his car. In his opinion, there was no doubt that this must have been a malevolent entity that possibly wanted him out of the house, but why is unknown. Who can say? This next video was uploaded by Exploration Unknown, which is run by John in Tennessee. The channel is focused on visiting abandoned and unusual locations, so it's not surprising that he may have run-ins with the paranormal. The clip was filmed at the abandoned Brushy Mountain State Prison, which is known to be a haunted location, and was filmed at approximately 3 AM. It appears that the group is visiting some sort of basement or parking structure in the prison, just exploring and capturing some footage, when they happen to catch this on camera.
Is your name Leroy? Dude, I just heard something from like another room. I heard something back that way. Dude, you hear that talk? You hear that? I hear a man's voice. Somebody might call us here, dude. What was that? What was that?
Take a look at the far right of the screen. A strange shadow is suddenly caught moving in the back portion of the room. It doesn't seem like the shadow aligns with any of the people present. It definitely has a humanoid shape, although it is quite hard to tell in the darkness of the prison. It's tricky to say what could have caused this sighting, although the uploader does believe it was a shadow figure. Viewers also have commented that the negative energy in the video leads them to believe it was a paranormal capture. I suppose we will never know for sure what was captured at that abandoned prison, but it's pretty ominous. The following is an update of the bone-chilling dogman encounter that has surfaced last week. The same man kept finding this creature in the woods right in front of his house, and yet again he could pull out his phone and record this weird creature, which, as stated before, seems to be some form of dog creature. Isn't this simply terrifying? We will keep an eye open for even more of these encounters. The following video was shared by Team Alpha. We see two young women who were just recording a short video for their TikTok profile. What started out as a fictional video about a creepy encounter in their apartment turned into something even more sinister, and they certainly did not expect that. Let's take a look.
Quiere empezar a hacer un corto. Hablamos como si fuera real. Sí. Esto, bueno, pues terminamos de hacer el corto y eso es la verdad y pues no sé. Así que si estás viendo esto... ¿Qué es eso? No sé. Creí que era el ruido de esto. No, güey, se escucha la cama del cuarto. ¿Es la cama del cuarto, va? Sí, pero le que se fue. A ver, espérame. Yo volteo la cámara porque sí, es que sí, güey, se escucha la pinche cara. Vete a la verga, güey. No mames, güey, vete a la verga, güey. No, pinche mono allá en el cuarto. Güey, ya había algo brincando en el cuarto. Espérate, perra, ahí está. Güey. Había alguien, güey, algo estaba brincando, lo grabé ahorita. Te juro que yo lo grabé. Güey. Estaba en el cuarto. Estaba brincando. ¿Te quieres que te voy a enseñar el video, güey?
Es que la Michi, pero la Michi creo que ella se quedó dormida, no sé. A lo mejor fue, no sé, tu imaginación por el tema que estábamos hablando ahorita, pero no creo.
Y güey, para andar jugando por esas mamadas de los cortos nos va a salir algo. Güey, te juro que lo grabé.
It is uncertain what exactly had caused this shadow apparition, or who exactly threw this dark blanket. But the girls believe that this must have been a paranormal encounter. Creepy thought. What do you think? Adrian has sent the next video, which he stumbled across a couple of months ago. The story goes that the young boy in the video was setting up his game console and he wanted to record a short clip about it. The second he gets distracted though, his cell phone can capture an odd thing. There seems to be an ominous shadow figure with a relatively small statue standing in front of the sofa. As far as I can tell, there was nobody else in the room at the time. Does anybody of you have some info about it? It certainly looks a bit creepy, I'd say, doesn't it? This video was found on a channel called Ricardo Costa. The channel doesn't feature anything particularly interesting besides the following clip. It is said that the young people were hanging out at a friend's house at night, and they were tampering with a ghost board. After they had moved on to another game, some very interesting activity got captured. At first everything appears to be normal game night, until something odd is appearing on camera.
É pra tu ver essa parada aí.
It appears that a creature is running by in the background on all four of his limbs. It is hard to make out, but some say it reminds them of the rake. What do you think? They realize instantly that something is with them in their home and start to look for possible answers. Then they catch it once more, how it escapes through their living room. It appears to be more humanoid in this capture, although the head is kinda disproportionate to the rest of its body, and the limbs are really thin. The next video was forwarded by Flower Sun, and it is said that it was recorded in the home of a young family in Russia. They have been experiencing strange activity lately, orbs and even strange shadows that move from room to room every so often. This night, the father saw a bright orb out of nowhere and started recording. Whatever this light source was seemed to fly straight into the television, and unfortunately destroying it by doing so. Where could this unexplained light source have come from, in your opinion? If it wasn't just a video project, of course. Is it some form of ball lightning? Curious. Connor Finn was staying at the infamous Norbreck Hotel, which is said to be haunted by unseen forces. This night he decided to document his adventure. In the midst of night, which was around 3 AM, he made it out of his room to check out the hallway, in which several strange sightings had been documented over the years. Now, what could he come up with? He walked further down the hallway, and his camera seemed to have some interference issues all of a sudden. Strange. Once he comes across this dark room, he gets startled by something terrifying.
You make any kind of noise to let me know that someone's around. Maybe show yourself on camera. Do you not have the strength to show yourself? My God! Oh my! That got me. Oh. You show yourself? Oh my God!
The hotel staff stated the day after that they were not aware of any guest screaming in the night, and nobody else seems to have heard it. Which is even weirder. Did he maybe come across a spirit? Or maybe just a person from the outside? What do you think? The following video was found on the profile of Ashley Haight. It is stated that the security camera captured something really odd that evening. Ashley's husband was alone at home at the time of the recording and decided to close the blinds for the rest of the night. He slightly pushes the Wise camera out of the way to lower the blinds. But for some reason, there seemed to be another person with him. He had no idea who or what exactly it was, however. There was no child at home at the time, which is why both believe this to be a spirit. What else could it have been? Mysterious. This video was recorded by a paranormal enthusiast who was hoping to capture something interesting in a so-called haunted location. It says that he was alone at the time, which of course cannot be confirmed. At this point, the man seems to realize that something was off though. A shadow is moving by the door in the background. I'm not sure if this apparition even has visible legs. Is it a spirit or just a hoax?